Tonight, new and emotional details are emerging about the final moments of the Muradikir Member of Parliament, Honorable Joanna Ngeno, as investigations continue into the helicopter crash that claimed his life. Unverified reports are spreading and they are deeply moving many Kenyans, and this is what is known so far. Honorable Joanna Ngeno died in a helicopter crash that shocked the nation. Now, social media posts and online accounts are suggesting that the outspoken legislator may have survived and the initial impact of the crash before the situation worsened tragically. Authorities have not confirmed those claims, but the reports have stirred grief, reflection, and painful questions about his death across the country, especially in the Muradikir and the wider Rift Valley region he represented. The confirmed fact remains clear that Honorable Joanna Ngeno lost his life in an helicopter crash. Investigations into what caused the accident are ongoing. What is not confirmed are the accounts circulating online about his final moments. Several posts shared on social media platforms allege that after the helicopter went down, Ngeno may have shown signs of being alive. Some reports claim he appeared to try shielding himself as parts of the wreckage fell around him. Others suggest he may have struggled to escape before the wreckage caught fire. These details remain unverified, and there has been no official statement confirming that he survived the initial impact. No investigative agency has released the findings about what happened inside the aircraft in those final seconds. Still, the emotional weight of these claims has been heavy, and for many Kenyans, especially residents of Muradikir, the idea that their member of parliament could have been fighting for his life in those final moments is difficult to bear. The crash itself was sudden, the loss was immediate, but the emerging accounts have added another layer of sorrow. In markets, in homes, and across social media pages, conversations have shifted from shock to painful reflection. And the Muradikir is not just a constituency, it is a community that shows Joanna Ngeno as one of its own. They rose from humble beginnings. He built his political journey through grassroots engagement. He was known for persistence. He was known for resilience. Supporters describe a man who rarely gave up, a leader who often stood firm on issues affecting his people. Over the years, Ngeno became widely recognized for his vocal approach to politics. He spoke strongly, he defended his positions openly, he was not easily shaken, and beyond politics, he supported local initiatives. He championed musicians from his region, he backed the cultural efforts within the Kenyan community. His influence extended beyond borders, reaching Kenyan communities outside Kenya. And for many young people in the Rift Valley, it symbolized determination, a person who rose step by step, a man who understood rural struggles. That is why the circumstances of his death have struck so deeply. Not only because he died in a crash, but because of possibility still unconfirmed that he may have endured more in the final moments. Grief often grows heavier when there are unanswered questions. At this stage, investigators are working to establish what caused the helicopter to crash. Aviation experts will examine mechanical records, they will review flight paths, they will analyze communication logs, they will determine whether weather conditions played a role, they will assess every detail necessary to provide clarity. Leaders across the political divide have urged the Kenyans to remain calm. They are calling on the public to avoid spreading unverified claims. They emphasize that premature conclusions can cause unnecessary pain to the family. They remind the nation that investigations take time, and in moments of tragedy, emotions move faster than facts, but facts matter. Authorities insist that official findings will be released once investigations are complete. Until then, restraint has been encouraged. For the family of Joanna Ngeno, this period is one of deep mourning. They are grieving a husband, a father, a relative, and for constituents, they are grieving a representative. For colleagues in parliament, they are grieving a fellow legislator. The ripple effects of the crash continue to spread, and in Muradikir, daily life has slowed. Community members gather quietly. Some speak of his early campaigns, some recall his visits to villages, others remember development meetings and the community fundraisers. He was not a distant figure, he was visible. He attended local events, he participated in cultural ceremonies, he supported young groups, and also the narrative of his life, the modest beginning to national politics, has surfaced in many conversations. It is a reminder of the long road he walked. Resilience defined much and more of his journey. Those who followed his career say he understood political struggle, he navigated challenges, he faced criticism, he built alliances, he maintained strong ties to his base, and that resilience now frames how many interpreted the circulating reports. The thought that he may have been fighting to survive resonates deeply with those who admired his determination, yet investors or the investigators caution that such interpretations must await for evidence. Aviation accidents are complex, they require careful reconstruction, small details matter, the sequence of events must be verified scientifically. Public speculation, officials say, can distort understanding, and national leaders have shifted attention toward honoring his legacy, and they stress that his life should be remembered for service, for advocacy, and for communities he uplifted. Memorial plans are expected in the coming days. As the country awaits official findings, there's a broader reflection taking place, and the loss of the public leader in such circumstances reminds many of the fragility of life. It underscores the risks involved in travel. It highlights the importance of aviation safety oversight, but above all, it reminds communities of the human side of leadership. And behind the public speeches and political debates there is a person. Behind the office is a family. Behind the title is a life story. And in Rift Valley, elders speak of legacy. Young residents speak of mentorship. Musicians he once supported share memories of encouragement. Community leaders speak of development projects he helped push forward. And all these reflections now sit alongside unanswered questions. Did he survive the first impact? Did he try to shield himself? Did he attempt to escape? And these questions remain unconfirmed. And until investigators provide clear answers, they remain allegations. And what is confirmed is his death. And what is confirmed is the grief. And what is confirmed is the shock that continues to ripple across the region. In times like this, the line between information and rumor can blur. And that is why leaders continue to urge caution. They remind Kenyans that dignity in death matters, accuracy matters, and respect for the grieving family matters. As investigators work quietly behind the scenes, the public conversation is expected to shift back towards verified updates. The final report will eventually provide clarity. It will outline cause, it will establish sequence, it will answer key questions. Until then, the nation waits. And in the waiting, many reflect on the life Joanna Ngeno lived rather than the manner in which he died, a life marked by determination, a political journey built from the ground up, a voice that carried across Emuru Dikir and beyond. His passing leaves a political vacancy. But more deeply, it leaves a personal absence, an empty seat at home, unfinished conversation, a community digesting to sudden loss. The helicopter crash remains under investigation, and the unverified accounts remain unconfirmed. The grief remains real. As the nation waits for answers, one truth stands firm. The life of Honorable Joanna Ngeno has ended, but the impact he made on his community will continue to be felt long after the final report